When we moved into this house, my wife looked at the kitchen and said, "We need to do something about the lights here." I said, "Yeah," and then did nothing for over 2 years.
Hey, I'm Diaz. This is how I make tech fit my life. And this is how I finally fix the lights.
The kitchen has 4 spotlights. They point at the kitchen counters, which is fine, but the island where we cook, eat, and talk had nothing above it. Well, almost nothing. The fan above the stove has 4 tiny built-in lights, but they have their own button. They can't connect to your lights, and when you turn them on, they barely light anything. If you're lucky, 5 centimeters of light, maybe. So we did what you do when you need a quick fix. We put a lamp on the island, its own button, not connected to anything. For now was the plan. That was years ago. What I wanted was simple. 1 button, the 4 spotlights turn on, and the lights above the island turn on too, all together, all controlled by 1 app. The fan lights made that impossible. They had their own system, their own button. Even if I left them on, I couldn't control them. So I stopped thinking about the fan and started thinking about what I could actually build. I bought 2 simple pendant lights, U-bulb inside. I run the cable through the fan housing, so from the outside, you can't see the wiring. Just 2 lights hanging where they should have been from the start. But there was still a problem. The first evening we turned them on, no shaders. My wife was on one side of the island, I was on the other, and we were both blinded. I could dim them, but that defeats the purpose. So I went to Make a World, found a curly shader design, printed 2 of them, hung them on the lights, and that was it. The first evening with the shaders on, we just stood there. We could actually talk without squinting. The island finally felt like a place to be, a work area when we cook, a place to sit and talk. My wife said, "Why didn't we do this sooner?" I didn't have a good answer. It was probably just easier to live with it. But that's the thing about small problems. You stop seeing them until they're fixed. And then you can't unsee how much better it is. While I was thinking about lighting, I noticed something else. Under the stairs, we have a small open room. The robot vacuum lives there. The kids' toys live there. And for years, a cheap light strip lit the space. Always on, day and night, for about 4 years. Until one day my kids asked why I was making the light flicker. I wasn't. They were just broken. 4 years of always on will do that. So instead of replacing the same strip the same way, I bought Govi smart lights. Added a Cara presence sensor on the ceiling. Now the lights turn on when someone is there, and off after 5 minutes when they leave. My kids play there more now. And at night, it works as a soft stair light. 1 problem fixed properly, instead of just replaced.
2 problems. Both had been there for years. Both fixed in a weekend. The kitchen took a 3D printer and 2 bulbs. The stairs took a sensor and a strip. Neither was complicated. I just had to stop living with it. This is how I make tech fit my life.